Just heading back here with the big Fred. I'm driving the big truck and trailer. I'm going to take this trailer off and head to Ohio. Unfortunately, Ollie's team got thumped in Ohio this morning twice. So he'll have one game tomorrow, I hope, so I can catch up with him. And then he'll head back to Ontario. That's actually probably for the best because I have to go drive at Northfield Sunday night. And then I have to go drive in Scioto Monday night. And then I know it's a lot of driving, but I will come back to watch Ollie play Tuesday if I can. If I can't, I'll stay over in Ohio because we have a ton to do Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. We've got a race, Mo Power Baby, and race 1 Wednesday night. Then we have to qualify Pickpocket and Atlas Hanover for sure on Thursday. But that's next week. Let's talk about today. What a wonderful day at Grand River. I know it started off with a bang. Bang is Amy dumped out of the bike with insider trading. That happens, and as I said, I know Amy gets really embarrassed really easily, and I know it bothered her. Listen, I've been dumped out hundreds of times from the jog cart of the race bike. I get dumped out training Warwi Uri this winter on our track in a jog cart. It happens. You're going to train horses. You're going to hit the dirt once in a while. The most important thing is, 1, she was fine. 2, she got back up and wanted to go again. And 3, from the other side of that fence, insider trading was fine. She ran around the track 3 times, stopped by the gate, and wasn't even blowing. That's why I said the professionalism and composure of that filly wasn't even blowing. Amy got back on the bike. Never made it. Even when she was loose, she never made a break. When Amy jumped on the back, walked her in the grass for a minute, she went right up to the gate. The very thing that scared her and started this whole thing, she went right up to the gate, trotted out of there. That was a big mile, 2:06 last half in a minute.
She won. She won it, by the way.
No, McPaisley won it. I think I couldn't tell. I was back a little bit.
I thought Amy won it.
Honestly, I didn't see the video yet, so it was close enough that Dad thought Amy won it. McPaisley was right there. But the shock of the whole thing, aside from Amy and everything else, ready for landing. He threw his head in the first turn, which he doesn't generally do. He didn't like the head pull. It was really dusty during that set, too. I can't believe it. I went a mile in 2:06 and 3 last half in 59 seconds, maybe 58 and 4. And for that horse to get around that track, I was flabbergasted. I was shocked how good he was. He was really, really, really good. Now, he's not going to make a half-mile track horse anytime soon. But I would have bet you, yes, the break in the first turn, but that wasn't actually him just rolling off stride. Something was bothering him, and he just kind of lost himself. Come right back trotting and did his work great after. For him to do that, that was impressive. It was an impressive mile from him. As I said, 2:06 and a bit last half. I think they come last half in a minute apiece. I come last half in 59 a bit. I was a country mile back at the half. He was exceptionally good. All 3 of those horses were good. McPaisley has made a number of breaks in her life. She come back great. It was just a very, very, very good set of horses. Set 2 went out. James texted me. James put a lot of time into these horses too, and he texted me saying, "Please don't go a lot with punch the clock." And of course, I joked and stuff. 2-2, 2-3, and he was not happy. He said, "Relax, James. You're just going to see the gate." We only went like 14 or 15, but that last 8th was racehorse speed, and punch the clock was flying at the wire. Flash Fly looked good. I trained her 7 seconds faster than that at the farm the other day, so the speed wasn't a problem. Rito's Lady was good. Widespread Panic, best mile of his life right there. Behaved himself, followed, looked like an actual racehorse. He made some racehorse moves. He looked very, very good, and I was thoroughly pleased with. I was trying to remember if I knew how to get over to Victoria. It's funny, I knew this as soon as I saw the sign Marden. I knew where I was going. Ollie used to play baseball up here, or no, we used to play baseball up here in the Marden Diamond. So just now we got 2 sets in, and aside from the little mishap with insider trading, everything has gone perfectly to this point. 2:15 last half and 1:05, 1:04. Punch's last half was probably 1:03 and a bit, 1:04. But that last 8, she was sailing and then blew by them going into the turn, opened up down the backstretch after. She's all business and wants to come forward in a big way. Just really, really impressed with her today. We went out with set 3. I'd made one little change to Drebin. If you were on site, you may have witnessed Drebin almost run away with me in the warm-up. He was really ornery, really rude. We had a steering bar on him. I took that off. He's not going to wear that anymore. I know Danny likes it. Banished. That particular piece of equipment is full-on banned from Drebin from now on. He wore a snake cord today. It was very polite. George of the Jungle was good. Seasons of Love. I was a little nervous going into the mile because Seasons of Love had made breaks, and it's almost like she's really picky with who drives her. I get along well with her. I didn't know how Drury would, and I said, she's a little race car. You can do whatever you want. She's a nice fill. You do whatever you want. Actually, he's the one that said after, she's an absolute race car. You can do whatever you want with her. Put her on the front. 106 or 7, almost a half a minute apiece. 101 a mile and 208. And she was very, very strong. Drebin was smoking on the end of the mile. Lonely Lakewood, he hit the bike when he got all out of gear there, the last 16th, but did his work very, very well again in the inside. And George of the Jungle just behind us. 2-8 with that group. My own last half was in a minute, maybe a little bit quicker, and Drebin was very strong. Then we went out with the Pacers. You know, I didn't know how we were going to starter mile. Didn't really want Winter Bells on the front. Amy said she was on the left line, and I think that was more, we had a head pull in Murphy for the 5/8 farm track. I just assumed that would be sufficient equipment for the racetrack, but she was actually on the left line running away from the Murphy blind. So she was good today, actually really good in the sense that she was off the right line and running away from that Murphy blind. But Amy's like, oh, she's on the left line. Amy was frustrated because she just thought that, you know, Winter Bells was going to dust everybody. And as I told her, I said, I don't know if you're aware, but you just paced the last half in like 58.3, in case you're wondering. I know where you were at the half. I looked back and I could see you on the screen. Mario paced the last half in a minute flat, if not a tick quicker, and did it very, very easily. J-Port Beach Boy vacated the pocket. Jonathan said, hung a bit, but we were humming pretty good on the end of it. Winter Bells was on the outside closing hard. I was kind of, once I got Time Is on My Side squared away. Remember, this is a giant horse that has never been on a half in his entire life. Once I got him squared away, he was really pacing at the wire. And Great Bet was right behind us, and he was pacing also. That entire set, the leader paced the last half in a minute flat. As I said, maybe 59.4. Anybody that gained an inch on that leader paced the last half faster. Amy's last half was easily like 58.3, 58.4. Mine was 59.2 or so. Everybody's was better, that was a minute or better. And a very strong mile from Watch Your Mouth, not known for his front end prowess, and looked like a seasoned professional out there today. He looked very good. You know, John Evans has been a good friend of mine for a while. Him and his daughter own all of Watch Your Mouth. This is Don't Believe Me, Just Watch's full brother, and he looked exceptionally good today. Flashy, smart, and very durable on the front end. He looked great. Everybody that went on the track today looked great. I don't think there was one horse that stepped foot on the track at Grand River today that didn't look good. And even the filly, it wasn't her fault. She got spooked and got loose. But the composure of her, not to actually do something dangerous and hurt herself, but pull up to the fence. Then to gather herself up
And win.
mentally and physically and go. Dad says she won. I was back.
Right
She may have. I don't
She
know.
won right at the bar.
She may have. We can watch the video in a minute.
Yeah.
But the filly was astonishingly good. But that is how training them like this makes them. They understand the work, they know what they're there to do, and they execute. The good ones do. The bad ones, they just do the work. So 18 behind the gate today at Grand River Raceway for the first time, and all 18 did a wonderful job. Not one horse let me down today in the least. Not one. So that is over. Oliver, he got thumped twice today. I'm gonna have to call him. I'm gonna have to call him and ask him what took place. He's playing in a tournament in Ohio where it's all the teams from around the area. It's a huge tournament, and his team is okay right now, but they're getting better. But they're they beat 18-7, I think, in the last game. So Oliver will be down in the dumps, but you know what? He'll pick up quick enough because he's at a water park, and I'm sure he's going down the water slides. I wonder if Amy packed any sunscreen for him. Oh no, it's an indoor water park. It's an indoor water park. Anyway, I'm heading over that way. It's 1 o'clock now. I'll be underway by 2. But I found out, I thought it was like 6 or 7 hours away. It's 4.5 hours from my doorstep. 4.5 hours from my doorstep to that water park, to that ball diamond.
Oh, God.
So I'll be there regardless in plenty of time today. We have dinner reservations at 8 o'clock at the steakhouse at the place. Did you just roll your eyes at me, Fred? Oh,
Yep.
I see. Big Fred was up for a day. He's heading back tomorrow. Mark McKelvey did a great job. Jimmy did a great job. All the people that shipped the horses showed up. And I'll tell you what, 5 stars to the staff at Grand River Raceway. There wasn't a human being that didn't stop me this morning to tell me how good the food was and how nice the people were at Grand River Raceway. Not one human. Just a tremendous day. The weather cooperated. There was no wind. It was really nice out. Just a great day here at the stable for sure. So now our open houses are over. Now you know what comes next. Schooling and going. We're going to be a busy week in Ohio this week. We have 10 or 12 to school, I think. We have 2 for sure to qualify. Our first 2-year-olds of the year will qualify this week, and their names are Arson and Pickpocket. They are slated to head to Kentucky to Oak Grove on the 12th and 13th of this month coming up of June. All the other horses will be there. Good news also, Scott Zeron is going to come out. I'm going to ask Mark if he'll come too. I know he's busy. He might. He might. I'm going to ask Scotty. I'm going to ask Mark, and Scotty's definitely coming on the 8th. The qualifiers on the 8th. We'll have the bulk of our horses in to qualify. All our PA horses, any of the New Jersey ones, some of the Ohio ones. Ohio's less now. The horses that will be racing in the next generation. Right now, it looks like Sedona Hill, and it looks like. Definitely Sedona Hill, Venice Blue Chip. I guess depending on how that colt, he's got some big shoes to fill. And Cowboy by the Sea being down now, but Born to Dance. I schooled him in 2 minutes the other day. I think 2 minutes 2-1. He was very good. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, Venice Blue Chip will be the pacer going. It looks like as of right this second, Sedona Hill will be the trotting filly going. Trotting colt division is deep in our barn. We have 4 right now. Even with no chance in Hill down for the summer, we still have 4 colts. Prince Charmer looked amazing the other day. Apparently he trained good today. Gypsy Hill, I guess, is the front runner right now. Irresistible Sun. Sweeney is in the mix. So we have 4 horses vying for that position in the next generation. The fillies, I think, trotting side, Purple People Eater's got some work to do, but she could do it. But for right now, in real time, Sedona Hill looks like the leader there. Venice Blue Chip is going to be our flag bearer at the next generation. And then the colt, who knows? It's a lot to ask of that guy, but he's looking good right now. So Born to Dance, we'll see what happens with him over the next couple of weeks. So I hope you guys had a great day today. It was an impressive day from all our horses here at the stable at Grand River Raceway. I will talk to you all soon. I'm going to do all your videos on my way to Ohio. But for right now, who's your favorite today, Fred?
Anyone at 15.
Anyone,
I'll take
16.
I will take King of the North Sister and Forever Boy's brother.
Those just because they were the most expensive horses? Or?
No, they were.
Punch the Clock was good. Punch the Clock was good.
Punch the Clock was awesome. There's a whole whack in the man. You could make a case for anyone.
The filly Amy Sicaloose, I think. Needs to be talked
that
about.
ran never stopped trotting the whole way.
Never stopped trotting all morning
And then
long.
back and won the race. Yeah, that was something that
She was good. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I hope you had a great day. You should have. If you came to the track, it sounds like you did. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. It was a wonderful outing for us. Take care.